Hey everybody, how's it going? I just wanted to share a few thoughts and questions that I have about the first Sunday of Lent's readings. I played Mass earlier this Saturday afternoon, and I'm playing 2 more Masses tomorrow, but I came home and I was reading over the readings just so I have a background knowledge of when the homily takes place. I have a little bit more application, and I just wanted to do another video and just share some thoughts that I had, because this is pretty interesting readings. The first one's about the first sin of mankind, and it's about the Garden of Eden and God's commandment to Adam and Eve to not touch or even eat from the tree in the middle. God told them, "You shall not eat it or even touch it, lest you die." Pretty straightforward. Don't touch it. You're gonna die. We're good. You know, that was it. But here comes slithery Satan, right? And he says, God knows well that the moment you eat of it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like gods who know what is good and what is bad. You will be like gods. I don't know what they thought of God then, but when you think of that now, you will be like gods. There's certain individuals in this world that want to be like gods, that want to be viewed as gods, right? And even in ancient times, in Egypt, the pharaohs, right? The Roman emperor, Caesars were always viewed as gods. But it's interesting that Satan tells that to Eve, your eyes will be opened. Okay? So God didn't say anything about their eyes being open, Satan did. And jump to the end, and it says, after they took of the fruit and they ate it, and Eve gave it to Adam, and he also ate it. And it reads, then the eyes of both of them were opened, and they realized that they were naked. So what Satan said was true. So I was thinking about it. It's like we think of Satan as lying, deceitful, and he is. And then we see a case here where Satan says, you'll eat of it, your eyes will be open. And then Scripture says their eyes were open. So Satan was being honest to them about that. Their eyes will be open. Truth came from Satan, and Satan uses truth to lead us to sin sometimes. I was reflecting on that. Yeah, I can think of occasions where something that was honest, something that was truthful, good, led me to sin, right? Or led me to temptation. So sometimes the truth or something honest seems right, and Satan uses that to tease us or to make us follow it, to make us think it's good. I remember hearing a priest talk one time, or speak, and he said, the first sign of sin is that it's something good, that it feels good. Right? So that was pretty interesting to think and kind of be on guard and really examine that phrase that said, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. That kind of has something to do with that first reading. So I thought it very interesting. The second reading talks about sin entering through Adam and salvation through Jesus Christ. So it reads that through one, sin and death entered the world through Adam, and from Adam to Moses, that death reigned through that, because there was no law. And I thought that pretty interesting, that there is no sin without law. Well, you can't be lawless if there's no law, right? So you're saying there's no sin without any law, and that law being Moses' 10 commandments, or God's 10 commandments that Moses carried out. So the second reading was really focusing that through one individual, sin entered the world. It says, because of sin, death also entered the world. And then salvation came through one individual as well, the new Adam, Jesus Christ, the ultimate sacrifice. So I thought that was super interesting. Like, that was neat. One and one. Adam fell. He was tempted. He sinned, the very first sin. And that kind of applied to all the rest of mankind. And then Jesus, through him, the one individual, the only Son of God, right? Salvation through his one act. Sin through Adam's one act, and salvation through Jesus's one act, the new Adam. And that was pretty neat. I was like, yes, the Bible is so it's linked throughout the whole thing. It's really, really, really interesting. And so that was like, an aha moment. Like, that's so neat. It completes the full circle. And then the gospel is one I'm pretty sure we've all heard, hopefully, about the temptation of Christ, the three temptations. And I have a line in there that really stands out to me. That's pretty funny. Right? He says, he fasted for 40 days and for 40 nights, and afterwards he was hungry. I like how it has to point that out. And afterwards he was hungry. But it makes sense because the first temptation is turning stones into loaves of bread. And what really I was focusing on was kind of the dialogue, the Satan, or how the scripture says, the tempter, and Jesus were having the conversation, the dialogue between, the call back and forth. Or in musical terms, the dog fight, when one section plays against the other section and just answering each other. Anyways, it's something, a very formal dog fight, if you will. And so the first one's stone turning into bread. And Satan starts out with saying, if you are the Son of God. Right? And the second temptation, he also starts it out the same. If you are the Son of God. Right? Okay. And the third temptation, he skips it. It seems like he's trying to renegotiate, trying to something, a different tactic. And it says, all this I shall give to you. There's no more like ifs, or because that's like questioning. If you are the Son of God. It says, all these I shall give to you. It comes out straight. All right, I'll make this even more appealing, right? I'll give this to you. I'm going to give you something. I'm not even questioning you anymore. I'm telling you I'm going to give you something. That sounds a lot more appealing. So the first one, he says, if you are the Son of God, command these stones to become bread. And Jesus' answers, it is written, real casual, real cool. If you are the Son of God, do this and that. And Jesus says, it is written that this is this. Real formal, kind of a smart aleck remark. It is written this and that. The second temptation, Satan, if you are the Son of God, throw yourself down. Interesting enough, in the Spanish readings, it uses the words échate para abajo. Échate is very like, throw yourself, very careless. Échate. So when I was reading it in Spanish, it definitely gave me another sense of like carelessness. Satan asking him, if you are the Son of God, throw yourself down. Échate. Like carelessly throw yourself down. Not even like without a care. Just throw it out there. And Jesus answers him, again, it is written. I was like, all right, Jesus seems like he's getting a little annoyed there. Again, it is written, but very formal. And he's referring to the scriptures, which obviously the scriptures are important. Jesus is using them as reference to prove, to fight against Satan. We should pay attention to the scriptures. Jesus did. So, again, it is written, you shall not put the Lord your God to the test. All right? Well, okay, all right. And then the last temptation, Satan takes him up to the top, shows him all the riches of the world. Think of that. And I kind of did that to myself. All the riches that I would want. Everything I want. Not need, want. Right? Beautiful house. Not to worry about my financial needs ever again. Fame. A recording contract or something like that, right? I think of everything that would be so appealing to me, and imagining that being, teased in my face. I'll give you everything you want. Satan comes straight at God, Jesus, saying that. All this I shall give to you. You just got to worship me, right? That's tempting. That's tempting. Everything you could ever dream of. And then some. I'll give to you. Just like that, right? Too good to be true. And then God, Jesus, answers, "Get away, Satan." Right off the bat. It's like he seems like he snapped, super annoyed. "It is written," right? This first response. Again, "It is written." And then out of nowhere, "Get away, Satan. It is written." All 3 times, "It is written." Referring to the scriptures, how powerful the scriptures are. Jesus using it to fight Satan. But he says, "Get away, Satan." Fighting back. Super annoyed. Get away. Can't take it anymore. Just got frustrated. Jesus, scared almost. "Get away, Satan," right? Oh, shoot. Get away. "It is written, the Lord your God shall you worship, and him alone shall you serve." Done. Says, next line, "Then the devil left him, and the angels came and ministered to him." After those 3 temptations, God sends angels to help Jesus out. Hey, it's cool. Minister to them. Great. You did a good job. That was very tempting. All those things. Very, very interesting that Jesus or Satan trying to, like a negotiating method, right? If you are the Son of God, if you are the Son of God, let me try something else. I'll give you everything, right? In Spanish, it says, "If you are the Son of God." In the first temptation says, "Si tú eres el Hijo de Dios." And the second one says, "Si eres el Hijo de Dios." And it comes across the same way in English. If you are the Son of God, if you are the Son of God. But if you just take that segment alone, if you are the Son of God in Spanish, "Si tú eres el Hijo de Dios," depending on how you say it, you can make it, or you can interpret it as Satan telling him, "You are the Son of God." Si, yes, tú eres, you are the Son of God. Si tú eres el Hijo de Dios. And the second one, si eres el Hijo de Dios. That's all can be used as affirming. Yes, you are the Son of God. Yes, you are the Son of God. So I thought it was super interesting in Spanish that you can interpret it as Satan telling him, "You are the Son of God." I thought it was pretty neat, pretty cool. The scriptures always gives you these little one-liners and these aha moments. But that was pretty neat. I have some questions as in the second reading, as death entered through the world and through sin. And that's, I think I need to speak to somebody, maybe theological question about how that all works out. Because before then, there was no death, and death reigned. It can get a little confusing. But it's pretty neat. It was cool. Hopefully your guys' Lent is going well. Tomorrow, Sunday, is a little mini Easter, which for the long time I thought anything I gave up or I took on, I had to do all 40 days, which you can. It's nothing bad. But then I heard people that are like, "Oh no, Sundays is like your good day, your cheat day." And I was like, wow, I never knew that. And I was like, you guys are little cheaters taking it that way. But you can do it, you can not do it. It's pretty neat. But Sundays are mini Easters, and that's why they say it's such a joyous day. You celebrate and you just kind of put what you gave up aside. But hopefully you guys are doing well. You guys are keeping it up those 40 days. And I hope you guys have a good Lent. See ya.